So we are well into the Summer Swarm event, also known as the Stretch Goals event in Year 7, Season 1. Now this is a end of season event that will happen every season, and it will have a different theme with different exclusives and things like that. Now this season, the Stretch Goals theme is Summer Swarm. So you will be farming for the Summer Swarm caches to get all of your exclusive items, whether it be the new Wasp outfit, the new patches, the new backpack trophy, things like that. But more importantly, people are looking for the big ticket items, whether it be the Lexington, the Ouroboros, the Regulus, or even the Turmoil. But I'm going to show you what the drop chances are. I'm going to remind you how low these drop chances are. And not only that, but I'll open up about 30 of the caches or whatever in a row to show you exactly what happens from start to finish with this Summer Swarm event. I have been farming my butt off, and finally, I'm here to show you what I found out. All right, here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from, but that's right, Summer Swarm event, your stretch goals. Now you can see here on my main account, I am at level 120, and I reset my Summer Swarm event reward track yet again. Now, every reward track is the same, but it's on a infinite loop. So once you finish with the exotic components cache, it will reset you back to the start. So on and so forth forever. The only way to farm for these is your seasonal XP. So there's multiple ways of doing this. You can either go through your projects, right? So your weekly projects will give you over a level for every completion, and then you can do that for the summit, for the shade requisition, for the descent, and for the legendary. You can even do the weekly Black Tusk project and get it that way. Others are farming through the priority objectives. So you'd find whichever one has the most seasonal XP. This one, Strongholds. You'd figure out which one it is. Okay, it's Roosevelt Island. And then you would go and do Roosevelt Island. Not only that, but based off of your difficulty, you get different Season Pass XP that way also. Now there's Heroic here at 745. Legendary at 883. But wait, there's more. Because remember, when you activate your modifiers, you also get a bump in your seasonal XP. So then if we go back to that, it was what, 880? And now it's 963 for legendary. So it went up another 80. Not bad. So for heroic, you would get 800 seasonal XP on completion with your modifiers. And then you would also get the additional seasonal XP from your priority objective. So you'd basically be doubling the amount of season XP for doing the same one stronghold. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. So you can farm your projects, you can farm your priority objectives, or you can farm your journey. Remember that each of your journey objectives will give you seasonal XP, and completing each of these will also give you seasonal XP. But there's actually more, because if you did not do each of your Manhunt Scouts individually, each of these also give you seasonal XP. So you can go through your entire scout and do each of the weeks that you skipped, and you'll get seasonal XP that way. So, for example, if you were new or returning and all you did was the Scout 8 and Scout 12 to unlock the Climax mission, you can go back and do 1 through 7, do 9, 10, 11, and then there you go. You'll be caught up with your seasonal pass XP as well. So those are all different ways of farming for this, Summer Swarm event. Now, I'm going to show you the drop chances, and then we're going to actually open them up in game, and I'll show you what it looks like, because on my hardcore character on PlayStation, I've been hoarding Summer Swarm caches. I haven't opened up not one, and I think I have 30 of them that we can open, and I'll show you exactly what these drop chances mean. But first, let's break down the old spreadsheet. Yeah. To do so, we have to switch over to their Trello board. Now, this is a part of their Title Update Year 7 Season 1.3 patch notes. And what this does is it just breaks down the entire Summer Swarm event. It even shows you the drop chances and everything in between, okay? Now, they do also have an article doing the exact same thing, but it's the same information. So breaking this down, right? So what I'm going to do is whenever we jump off of here, I'm going to get onto my PlayStation character, and I'm going to open up the caches for the first time ever, because I do play on each of the platforms, so I'm able to redo the event on each of these platforms because there's no cross-play or cross-save. So the first part here, this is your 50% chance. So as you're opening up your Summer Swarm caches, it would have a 50% chance of getting a bonus item. Or it's not even that well of a drop chance, actually. So it's a random drop chance amount for this bonus item. Now, the way that the bonus item dictates what item to give you, it's based off of how many caches you have opened up. So this might sound confusing, but hear me out. So first up, you have a 50% drop chance of it being a vanity item. So off of the small chance that you get a bonus item through the Summer Swarm caches, 50% of that will be a vanity item until you get all of these vanity items. So there's 9, 10, 11, there's 12 of these, okay? So that means whenever you're opening up your Summer Swarm caches and you just so happen to get a bonus item to drop, 50% chance it'll be a vanity item for the first 12, times you get a vanity item. After you get all of these vanity items, it would move down to the next, okay? So this is a 10% chance that it's an exotic, or it's a 10% chance it's a named item, or it's a 0.5% chance it's a special exotic. So we have 3 different drop pools here, okay? Now, as a part of each of these drop pools, you have a star that emerged. For the exotics, your star is the chatterbox. So this has a 4 times drop chance of all the other ones. So off of the 10% drop chance of you even getting a bonus item, within it being in this loot pool, it is 4 times more likely being a chatterbox than it is being a Liberty, Nemesis, Nimble, Pecan, Dodge City, or Ridgeway's Pride. So a lot of people are more than likely going to see the chatterbox. If it were to drop in the 10% of named items, this is the one that is upsetting the community the most. You have the Lexington at a 6 times drop chance of all the others that are in this loot pool. Now that includes the Turmoil knee pads. That includes the Shield Splinterer, the Year 1 Hunter exclusive. The Year 2 Hunter exclusive being the Hunter Killer chest piece. And the Year 7 Hunter exclusive being the Huntsman. So that means if you were to get a bonus item to drop, and if it fell within the 10% named loot pool, it is 6 times more likely being the Lexington than anything else. And then that gives you a 5% chance of it being the turmoil knee pads out of the 10% drop chance that it's even a named item. So you can see where your odds are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay? Now, that's for the first two loot pools. You have your seasonal and special exotics. You have your named items. But then you have your, like, I guess, unicorn drop pools, which is your exclusive exotics. So for everyone that is trying to get the Ouroboros, the Bighorn, the Ravenous, the Eagle Bearer, the Regulus, your chances are very slim. However, I've heard a lot of people getting the Eagle Bearer so far. That's been the biggest one that I've seen so far in the comments is the Eagle Bearer. But remember, it can't be a part of this drop pool. It can't be a part of this drop pool. It has to be a part of the 0.5% chance that it's a part of the exclusive exotics bonus loot pool. Now, these, which is a good sign, all have the exact same drop chance. So it's kind of even playing field here. If they were to do, you know, the trend of picking a star out of each of these, I think that they should have done this with maybe, say, the Eagle Bearer, because that is the oldest of all of these exclusives, and that would be, you know, the most sought after, I don't know, for new and returning people. I don't know. The Eagle Bearer is really iconic, and it is a fan favorited. Now, if it was up to me personally, I would make the star drop the Regulus, because that's the hardest exotic out of all of these to get, where the Ouroboros would be a close second. But the rest of these, it is what it is. Now, there is more community feedback saying that they wished all of these event items were excluded from this event, because these are all items that the Loot Goblin would typically drop for you during a holiday event, where this is not a holiday event. It's a stretch goals event for the Summer Swarm, and it doesn't really seem like there's a spot for these in this event. It seems as if all of these were added just to make the drop chances really low for these Hunter exclusives and the Turmoil. It seems that the devs really wanted everyone to get their hands on the Lexington, but as far as the other named items, it seems they needed to lower the drop chances, where it could have easily have been, you know, a cool little, you know, 10, 12, even 14% chance. But a 5% chance? I don't know. A lot of people are trying to get the Turmoils, and I've heard a couple get them, but it's really rare. And then as far as these seasonal and special exotics, I've heard all of these down below, but most of all, obviously, the Chatterbox at that 40% drop. But all right, so this is all by the numbers, right? So more than likely, if you get a bonus item, it's going to be a vanity item until you get all of these together. So what is that? That's 5, 9, 10, 11. So there's 12 vanity items. Now, once these all run out, then you'll start getting your named and your exotics more and more and more and more, because there's no vanity items even in the loot pool, you know, to, you know, give to you. Pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do is switch over to my PlayStation account and show you what this looks like live. Let's go. And jumping over here to my PlayStation character, I have not opened not one of the Summer Swarm event caches. That way I can show you what the drops look like at the beginning of this event and what they should start to look like after. Because remember that in these Summer Swarm event caches, the first 12 drops or so is a 50% chance of it being a vanity item. And then after that, you should be able to get, you know, more named and exotic items. So we're about to test that out. Now, what I did here is I stacked all of my Summer Swarm event caches on my hardcore character. That way you can see I have 20 on my character. But wait, there's more. because I have another 10 or so in my stash. Yes, I have 10 on my stash. So we'll open up 30 of them right here, right now. So without further ado, wish me luck. Here we go. 30 Summer Swarm event caches. What are the odds? First one, nothing. Here we go. Okay, got one of the vanity items. Like I said, the first 12 drops or so, it's a 50% chance of it being vanity. Okay. There's one of the patches. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Hey, ooh, Chatterbox, okay. And remember that the Chatterbox has a 4 times the drop rate of the other exotics. But more importantly, we got a double drop with a wasp backpack. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've never seen a double drop so far this event. And that is our first outfit item. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. The boots for the wasp outfit. Okay. Oh, another patch. Man, those vanity items, I'm telling you. It seems all but the Chatterbox have all been vanity. Oh, man. I'm getting nothing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're about to have the whole outfit. All right, so there's the chest piece. Nothing. Come on. Right here. The new backpack trophy. You see how we're getting all of those vanity items. Nothing. Come on. Right here. The pants. Okay, so we're just missing the helmet now. I mean, the helmet in a couple patches, and we have all the vanity items already. Oh, right here. Patch. Ooh, weapon skin. Nice. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, man. And nothing. Wow. So that was 20 caches. And out of all 20, I got one exotic, being the Chatterbox, and all the rest were vanity items, including that weapon skin right here, the Wasp. Okay, so we got the weapon skin. Wow, we really didn't get too much there, huh? We got the chest piece, got the pants, got the boots, we got the backpack, a new patch, new backpack trophy, so we're missing the helmet, and I think one more weapon skin. That is insane, the amount of the drops, because remember, you only get 5 for every 10 levels. So I just opened up 20. That was 40 levels I had to gain just to open up those caches. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, it was 50, right? And then here, because I'm at 160, so I've actually done 60 levels total. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at 159. Yeah. Because at this point, let's see. Yeah, my next cache is the exotic components cache. Yeah, so I've gained another 60 levels during this event. All right, let's see if I can complete that outfit. All right, here we go. My last 10 Summer Swarm caches. Nothing. Come on. Oop, right here. Ah, we got the mask. So now I think we're just missing one patch. Here's the patch. Yep. And then I want to say I'm missing one weapon skin. Let's see. There's the weapon skin. There it is. I believe that's all of it. All of the vanity items. Oh, Lexington! Let's go! On my hardcore character. Let's get it! And that was my last patch, too. So now we have all the patches. We have the mask, right? Yeah. Look at that. And now we have 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, I think we're missing one of the patches. Let's go. We got that Lexington. I mean, look at all the purists. Oh my gosh, look at all those. But hey, there it is. Lexington on hardcore. All right. Now we have a couple more caches. Let's go. And then I'm going to tell you my my final thoughts on this, and then we'll finish the video. Nothing. Wow. Come on. Give me one more drop right here. Come on. The slingshot. Yeesh. All right. GG's. So out of all of them, I got the patches, the entire outfit, both weapon skins, the chatterbox, and the Lexington. Oh yeah, and I just got the slingshot. But again, that's 30 caches, which meant I had to go 60 levels. Well, 59 technically. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Because as I broke down the odds of you getting whatever it is you wanted, remember that the Lexington and the Chatterbox were the two boosted drop rates, and I got one of each of those. But getting something like the Turmoil, or getting something like the Regulus, or the Ravenous, or even the Eagle Bearer, I don't know. It's going to look like you're going to be farming into like the 180s, the 190s, maybe even to season level 200 before you start to get those drops. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I am Kamikazevondoom, and that's everything you need to know. The truth behind the Summer Swarm event. Hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. All right. Ooh, that's it for that video. But then I guess we'll do some PvP. Yeah? You know me. What's going on, everybody?